Go to boxofgimmicks.com, grab you a Horseman jacket, grab you a Horseman hat, and support the Enforcer. We're going to talk about the comic book towards the end because I want to get into the show this week, man. There is a lot to cover here. It is February 1992. Arn, the last time we recorded, we talked about how you and beautiful Bobby Eaton, one of your best friends in all the world, became tag team champions together. And you remember, as we talked about it, you guys had defeated Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Dustin Rhodes. And with that victory, Arn, the two best tag team wrestlers in history of the business became champions together. And man, what a special moment for you. As you look back on it and as we're reliving this time, how much does it mean to you now, sitting in that easy chair as we record this, to know that you got to hold tag team gold with Bobby Eaton?
If you think about it, I don't really know how to describe it because it's one of those things that you thought Midnight Express will never break up. They just won't. I thought and knew that the Horseman thing was over, but now you've got something new in the Dangerous Alliance. So I figured something good would come from that. But let's just say you're in the golfing world, and in a magical what if, you had, let's just say you were playing partners, 2-on-2 in golf. What if suddenly you had Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer suddenly, magically be on the same team? Or Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus or Arnold Palmer. All of a sudden, it's like, God, I never thought I would see this.
Yeah.
And it just, Bobby was, again, I sing his praises, and I'm glad I see in, some of the responses to the podcast that our audience is glad that I praise Bobby. Guys, I couldn't praise Bobby enough. We could just spend the next 6 weeks talking about Bobby Eaton, and it wouldn't do him justice. He was just that good, and what a pro and what a human being he was. But man, all those things aside, he could flat shit and get it.
Buddy, and what's so cool here is that your name is the third name as far as he carrying the tag team gold with. The only other two guys at this point, Dennis Condrey and Stan Lane, the third person he carries tag team gold with is you, Arn Anderson. And to me, realizing your friendship with him, I just think that's so cool, especially knowing how much you cared about him and still do and still put him on such a pedestal. I think that's really cool.
Well, he's earned it, and he just was just so good. It was just, having your best friend as a partner, very seldom does that ever happen, because if you're in this business, you're together all the time, and that can wear on your nerves and wear on your, just basically your psyche. Very seldom are teams that have been together for a long time, are they best friends? They're still great partners, but it's hard to stay, and I can honestly say Bobby and I were great friends to this day. I still think about him every single day, just about.
I'm sure you do. Well, Arn, for you, we talked about Bobby's lineage, right? So it was him and Dennis, then him and Stan, and now he and you together. For you, we know that he's your fourth tag team partner that you've won tag team championship gold with. First Ole, second Tully, and then Larry, who, we've come to know and love and have fun with on the show. But fourth is Bobby. And so the tag team title victory brought even more prestige, if you think about it, to the Dangerous Alliance. Because the faction now has Rick Rude as the U.S. champion.